The corner, the corner, the corner.
Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about
The corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Cousin Ed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're back with another one, Cousin Ed's Corner. And today, this is going to be a wind down Wednesday. I'm trying to get the show out early. Hopefully, y'all have enjoyed me getting these shows out early in the morning. I am trying. It is a struggle because I am doing 1,000 things. And this is just one of them. I don't like recording shows early. I like recording them day of, maybe night of, because it just gives me that live feeling, that organic feeling to speak to you. So hopefully y'all appreciate it. We all appreciate it in the community. Hey, listen, speaking of the community, please be sure to like, follow, share, and comment. Like, follow, share, and comment. I should say comment, like, follow, and share. If you don't like it, go ahead and comment on it. Send a DM, send a note. That's not the only way. The way we see the numbers, so the numbers are there, right? But the only way we know who you are, the only way we know the love on you, the way to give you, just that personal touch is by the comments, right? So leave a comment. Now, I may not see all comments on all platforms, but leave it there. Somebody else may respond to that comment. Now, next thing I'm going to ask you to do is share the show with your friends and family and strangers, co-workers, strangers, whatever. Myself, I am one to communicate to other people. I may see something that you have, a brand or a podcast, and I share that, right? Because other people need to hear about what you're doing. So hopefully you enjoy what you're hearing and you're sharing it with others. Okay, ask them also to comment. Hey, he needs a comment. Let them know what you think of the show. This is the only way the community is going to grow. The only way the community is going to grow. It's like having a bodega on the corner and nobody goes inside of it. You need to bring your friends and family. All right. So let's continue to grow the community as best we can. Enough said about that. I will say one more thing. You could DM us on any social media platform under Cousin Ed's Corner. Also 762-333-2032. 762-333-2032. All right. I want to get past all of that and get into the show. Part of what I just said is part of the show about loving on you, loving on this community, being able to show love and give hugs, right? And y'all holding the show accountable. Me, Cousin Ed, but the show accountable. So I saw this post yesterday. It came across my feed. I didn't get a chance to really look at it. I wake up this morning, it comes across my feed again. Somebody else posted it. Now, I am going to try to do a remix or I forgot what they call it, but I'm going to try to post commentary on this post that I saw. But I wanted to talk about it this morning because it really hit home. Some of you may have seen it. I'll try to send a link. I'll try to put a link to it inside of the show notes. But there was a young man, I say young, early 20s maybe, who got into some trouble, right? Got arrested, got detained, and the cop had him in handcuffs. Somehow his uncle, they say uncle, I'm putting air quotes up, uncle comes out to the scene. I don't know, was it his uncle or his dad or just another black man in the community, came and was giving him a lashing. When I say lashing, a tongue lashing, a scalding, a conversation of accountability, that you are better than this. Now, could we hear the audio? No. It was from afar, but somebody taped it to show the passion that this older man had for this young man. And the young man, he wasn't disrespectful in it. He took all the yeses and nos and head nods, and he acknowledged his wrong. And at the end of the video, towards the end of the video, when the cop was able to get somebody else to come and uncuff the young man, the first thing he does is give him a hug. He hugs him and pulls him close. He's still talking to him. He's telling him how much he loves. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know what he was saying, but I believe what he was saying is how much he loves him, how much he got to do better, how much I'm here for you. That's the virtual hugs I'm giving y'all, right? I'm giving myself as well. I need hugs too, right? So when these shows come out, it's the lashing, it's the accountability, it's all of those things, right? And it's the hugs and love after, right? That comes along with it. The man who was previously in handcuffs, he stands there at first and he embraces the hug, and then he just falls apart, right? Because he needed that in his life. He needed somebody to say, I love you. He needed somebody to actually see him for who he is. You're not this person that they have locked up right now. You're better than this. Why do you have yourself in this situation? Why are you letting the system get you when you know you're better than this? We all need these hugs. We all need the accountability. We all need somebody to pull up on us. Pull up on me. Pull up on me. I'm not doing the right thing. Pull up on me. You see me, you know how they used to say, I got it later on about pulling your coattail, pulling your for ladies, your skirt, your hem, right? Pull up on me. Hold me accountable. Hold us accountable. Right now, with everything that's going on in this nation, right? In our community, everything that's going on for the last few months, and everything that's going on for the next 4 years, we have to hold each of us accountable, each other accountable during these times. Because if I'm not my brother's keeper, who is? Who else will be my brother's keeper, right? If I'm not my sister's keeper, who else will be my sister's keeper? The problem we have in our community, and this is myself included, right, is retrospect, right? Is the moment after somebody says something that hurts our feelings or gets us in our feelings, right? So we all gonna have that moment where we don't want to hear it, right? I don't want to hear it, why are you talking to me? All those things, right? I talk to my daughter about this a lot, right? Because Lord, she has a personality on her. I said, it's no problem with you feeling a certain way. There's no problem with that, because I felt a certain way when my mother or father said something to me. There's no problem with that. The retrospect, the moment after you hear it, how do you take it in? After your face frowns, after all of that, how do you take it in? So I give you another analogy, right? True analogy. My son, basketball. I said, coach say something to you, give him a thumbs up. Say, okay. You may not like it. Come back to it later and say, hey, coach, I get that you got on me. I get that I did X, Y, Z. This is how I understood it. Can you explain how you saw it, how I should be interpreting? All those things is retrospect. In the moment, if you could take you out of it, we could take we out of it and understand, you got to first know the person who's coming at you. First thing, right? Now, it could be the wrong person, it could be the wrong time, it could be all of those things. But if the person is coming at you out of love, out of concern, out of compassion, out of just stepping in the gap, you got to let that person, you got to listen to that person. You got to be able to take it in. It's hard. Trust me, I told y'all before, I have a lot of Brooklyn still in me. I have a, I am who I am. So I try. So when I say this, when I'm saying all of this, it's hard. I know it's hard, but we gotta take those moments to say, where are they coming from? And if they're coming from a place of love, they're coming from a place of concern. Yes, we should be able to come back. One, if we can't catch it in a moment, but want to come back and say, listen, I know what you were trying to do. I know what you're trying to say. I get it. I understand. I apologize. It took a lot out of me, but I thank you for holding me accountable. I thank you for showing me a way. I thank you for standing in the gap for me. I thank you for slapping me and saying, wake up. Now, nobody want to put their hands on somebody, but listen, you understand what I'm saying. This is a virtual hug from Cousin Ed. This is the hug that you need after being woke up. This is the hug that I need every time I get in a situation where I can let this podcast, let this community be my virtual hug. That's part of the comments. It come back and I'll be like, thank you. You got to see this video. I am going to try to link the video in the comments for you to see. If you haven't seen it, let's make it go viral. A lot of love is needed in this world. A lot of love is needed in our community. A lot of love is needed amongst our youth. Let's stay mentoring our youth because they have not been there yet. They think they know everything. We thought we knew everything, right? They think they know everything. So let's continue to mentor our youth to help them through these situations and help them understand that they're not the only one going through it, that there's many of us going through it, and that we're here to help them. We're here to stand in the gap for them. We're here to lead them on a way that we know that can help them. Here I'm weary and I'm thinking of my words because I know how it was to be that young man and to feel all that testosterone and know that I can lift a building and what are you telling me and all this stuff. But when you know it's coming from a place of love, when you know it's coming from somebody you respect, only thing you can do is stand there and shake your head. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. And the only thing you can do next is break down. And it's for our sisters as well. When a sister check you, when a mama check you, when a grandma check you, all you can do is stand there. You may have an attitude, you may do this, you may do that, but you gotta be able to say thank you. Because the only thing they want to do is see you in a better place. Thank you. Thank you. I thank each and every one of you for being a part of this. Thank you for allowing me to take up some time throughout your day, throughout your year, throughout your month, just take time. I thank you for coming back. Thank you for everything. If you'd like to help keep the lights on over here, I thank you for it. Please reach out to me. We have Venmo, Cash App, all of those things to help keep the lights on. Yeah, I thank you. Like I always say, I love you. Nothing you can do about it, all right? The show is here for you. The show is here for us. The show is here for our community. Let's continue to grow together. No matter how you cut it or slice it, we all in this together. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Cousin Ed's Corner.